Hello. Welcome back to the Vibestream. Hello, someone watching. How you doing? Is that ready? God. Hello, Rudy. How you doing? All right. Just so you know, there's going to be a new video tomorrow because I have a new record that I'm gonna. The Age of Odds by Sufjan Stevens, which is my third favorite album he did. And there's also going to be another album coming tomorrow, which is Polygon Wanna Land by King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, which is probably my third favorite release they've done. It's my favorite out of their 2017 releases. That's coming tomorrow. I do not have it yet, but I'm going to unbox that tomorrow too, as well as the Age of Odds CD. I have the CD for it as well. Mm-hmm. What did you think of the new Hell of a Boss episode, by the way? I thought it was it was my opinion. I thought it was the best episode of season 2 so far. I think it might be one of my favorites of the whole show. I thought it was really good. I thought. Do you like it? Even though that is not in it, that's okay. It's 2 people watching the other person. Is there anything you've been listening to lately, Rudy? Anything you want to talk about? Anything you've been listening to lately, Rudy? You there, Rudy? Oh, also, Alan, I gotta show you something real quick. I just remembered. Hold on. Give me a second. I got new flags. Okay, so I already showed these. I already showed that I have Canada right here. It's also one over there as well, smaller one. I have Canada. I have Mexico. I have Brazil. And now I have Argentina. Oh shit, I shouldn't have said the name. I was going to have you try and guess what it was. Damn. I don't know if you. Yeah. This is Argentina. And then, I don't know. Would you have known what flag this was, Rudy, if I didn't say Argentina? Yeah. This one doesn't fold super well because of the sun on it, because the sun is in braille. All right, and then I have one more. This one is, let me see if you can guess this one at least. So this one starts with C. This is a hard one. Starts with C. It's in South America, and they speak Spanish. I'll say it. It's Colombia. Colombia. I got a Colombia flag, and then that's about it for all my new flags. So, all right. Then obviously I have Canada over here, obviously, and then the United States. And then Mexico. Message retracted. This weekend, Avenged Sevenfold, City of Evil, Radiohead's Moonshaped Pool, and Kendrick Lamar's To Live a Butterfly. That's pretty cool. My favorite Avenged Sevenfold album, like I said, is The Stage. So, it's not an album I listen to a lot. I mean, I think it's good, but it's not an album like insanely into, though. Just admit. Moonshaped Pool is probably my probably my fourth favorite Radiohead album, if I had to say. I really like Moonshaped Pool. I think it's one of my favorite albums of 2016. 2016 was a really good year for music, though. Then The Pimp a Butterfly is my favorite album Kendrick Lamar did. I do think it's kind of overrated, though. I do think there are better albums from the 2010s than To Pimp a Butterfly, but I still think it's one of the best of the 2010s. It's actually not even my favorite album of 2015. It's my third favorite. Oh yeah, what'd you think of it? That song is really, really good. I love that song. Bending Hectic by The Smile. That's good. Yeah, I really liked it. It's good. Also, re-listened to My Chemical Romance Foundation of Decay. That's cool. Oh yeah, I thought it was that single they did. I thought that was a pretty good song they did. Yo by Julian Rutten. Hello, Julian Rutten. How are you doing? How are you doing? I'm great, though. How about you? I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Mm-hmm. Well, any music you've been listening to lately, or any movies you've seen, or TV shows, or anything? Anything you want to talk about? Hmm? We can pretty much talk about anything on this stream. So, I mean, as long as it's something that's not like, I don't know, there's probably a limit to things we can probably talk about, but we can talk about pretty much almost anything as long as it's, yeah, I don't know. Dots and Loops by Stereolab, Continuance by Currency and The Alchemist. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, Dots and Loops is a great album by Stereolab. I think I have heard of Currency. I do enjoy The Alchemist quite a lot. I actually really like the album he did with Earl Sweatshirt. Um, I would probably say it might be my second favorite out of Earl Sweatshirt's albums, I have to say. Let's see if what I know current about from Currency. Oh wait, he did that album Fetty, didn't he? Yeah. Yeah, the album Fetty with Freddie Gibbs. Yeah, I remember that. Been watching a shit ton of MLP lately too. Ales. That's interesting. I used to be a brony. I used to be one. I do have a. Let me show you. Hold on, let me get it out here. I used to be a brony, and I remember my favorite character was Rainbow Dash. But, I do have this album. I bought this. I enjoy her music quite a lot. Violet Pony, which is a brony musician. This is probably my favorite album she did. I really like this album. I think it's one of the more underrated albums of 2022. I enjoy it quite a lot. I don't feel like you have to be a brony in order to enjoy her music. So she's just really, really talented musician, I think. Where? Yeah, fuck this. Oh, there we go. I ordered Key Marks of vinyl. Can't wait for it to come. He used to talk on Twitter back in the day. Oh, he did? Me and you? Or you and her? What do you mean? I don't recall talking to people on Twitter. I did not order Cutie Marks. I have listened to the Cutie Marks album though. I thought it was pretty good. I think her new album's pretty good. Oh, that's pretty cool. Are you friends with her? That's pretty cool, huh? And you know, one thing that's funny is maybe you'll find this funny. I don't know. So. I have 2 copies of it. Yeah. And you're probably wondering why. Why do you have 2 copies of this? Well, the reason why. Because, so I remember I was at my house with my girlfriend. And my girlfriend actually, I don't know if I would say she's a brony or Peggy's sister, or whatever you call it, but she does like My Little Pony. And I was kind of hoping that album, that one down there, was supposed to come. Well, this one, either of them, was supposed to come that day, and it was still stuck in Atlanta. And it was in that spot for 2 months later. It hadn't moved. It didn't move 2 months later. So I ended up contacting Violet Pony herself, and she basically just told me to go ahead and I don't know. She was really nice about it. She seemed pretty cool. She just said that she was sorry that happened. Just try to go and contact Bandcamp and see if they can send you a new one. And that's what Bandcamp did. And that one ended up coming fairly quickly, luckily, which is the one down there. And then I actually told my brother, because I was staying at a house, I asked if he could go check the mail for me. And he said a record came in, and he showed it to me, and it was this. This is the one that was stuck in Atlanta for months. It didn't move. It eventually ended up arriving. So that's why I have 2. I maybe should have given this to my girlfriend last time she came, because I actually showed her some of Violet Pony's music, and she enjoyed it quite a lot. And she was interested in getting vinyl records because I have vinyl records. I think is kind of the reason why. And one other thing I think she might like, I guess, is so my girlfriend's bisexual. So there's kind of these little pride flags up here, and she really likes stuff with pride flags. So that might also be something she might like on it. So pretty cool. Yep. Yeah. Shout out to Violet. I wonder if that other album, what's it called? Her new one, Carousel. That's what it's called. Yeah, I thought that one was pretty good too. I don't know if that one's gonna get a vinyl thing or if not, but apparently it's her most popular release now. So, and then one other thing about Violet Ponies, I'm actually, like I've mentioned this before, and I haven't started it yet, but I've been practicing it. I am going to make a cover of one of her songs. One of my friends. Well, I'm not. This isn't really something that's really confirmed it's going to happen, but I'm going to attempt to make a cover of one of Violet Pony's songs. The one song, "You're Not a Real Musician," because I think that's one of her more underrated songs. That also, another song that's going to be on it is "I Don't Love You" by My Chemical Romance. See what else was there. Deep Water by Portishead, and then 500 Channels by Choking Victim. So. Oh yeah. Let's take it from the top. Oh, keep your chin up. You'll never be good enough till I see what I want. I don't know, it's going to sound something like that. Every move I make is scrutinized, and when I sleep I feel their eyes on me. Spare no comfort for the comfortable. Something, I don't know. I feel like I gotta practice more. That's some of it that's coming up. Oh yeah, 500 Channels is a really, really good song. I love that song. 500 channels of a digi simulation helps me to resent my life and raise my expectation. Fuck, it's the ska thing is really hard to sing, but I don't know. But 500 channels of a digi simulation helps me to resent my life and raise my expectations. Marketing the reruns, your memories are fading, and all your ideals seems to start fading for you and yours. The Pepsi generation, and when you disconnect, you change the TV station. And when you hit yourself, the quality's redeeming, and me and my zombies will all be heard screaming. And when and when there is no hope, I smoke some crack, I'll shoot some dope when there's no enemies. I sit and stare at my TV, and in my ignorance, I'll be a saving sync-up band. Lyric Conspiracy by Thievery Corporation has always been a consistent. But yeah, Choking Victims are pretty underrated. Well, I don't know if I call them an underrated artist in ska punk because they're quite a popular artist in ska punk, but I feel they deserve more attention anyway. And also more attention in the anarcho punk scene. Even though I'm not an anarchist, I don't know if there might be people that'd be upset that I'm not an anarchist, that I'm not, even though I do politically, I would say I align left wing. I just don't consider my politics to be far left as anarchist. I mean, I don't care if someone's an anarchist. I can be friends with an anarchist. I can be friends of a communist and disagree with those ideologies because I don't think they work. I don't think they're realistic. I would not be friends with a fascist, though. I would not be friends with a neo-Nazi because those are disgusting beliefs, and I can throw them out the windows. I hate those. I hate people like that. So, when I first saw the album cover of it, I thought it was it looks more like a black metal album to me. Metal album cover to me. I don't know. Thanks. Pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know. A lot of I don't know. I like anarcho punk though. Anyway, I don't know if you can consider Dead Kennedys to be anarcho punk, but if they were, I'd say they're my favorite anarcho punk band. I'm gonna listen to Sprains the Lamb as Effigy. Yeah, that's a great album. It's one of my favorites. I don't know. I probably put it in the low section of my top 10. Probably, if I were to say, I like it quite a lot. I don't know. I really like albums like that. I don't know if that's redundant, but I really like this kind of like it kind of. I don't know if you ever heard of the Jesus Lizard. They're kind of the group that kind of started that kind of sound that like Daughters has done, that Chat Pile and I guess Model Actress and now Sprain is doing. What other artists kind of done it? I'm trying to think what other artists have kind of done it. I was just in Mason City for flight training last week. Small world. It's pretty cool. Oh, and also, by the way, that Violet Pony cover, I haven't done any of the like parts where the you won't like it when I raise my voice. The part where it goes like I don't know, I don't even remember because I pretty much remember I've practiced the song so many times I pretty much know all the lyrics except for the backing vocal parts. I haven't recorded those yet. Let's see. I know one is like, so won't you dance with me or something. I don't know, but I'm going to record those later. Either that or I might have someone else sing those for me. Oh, so let's see. You won't like it when I raise my voice, so won't you dance with me? Yeah, because that's not going to work. You can't do it. All right, I don't know if you see how that's not going to work, but you won't like it when I raise my voice, so won't you dance with me? Ah, fuck. So won't you dance with me? Yeah, I don't know. It can't be done. Obviously she layered the other vocal over the other one, so it's not a fallacy. I'm just trying. Okay, gotcha. Those are the lyrics. It sounds like. Yeah, I do really, really like that song. I'm kind of surprised it's not one of our more popular ones. Song and the whole album are badass. Yeah, they are. Mm-hmm. She's apparently releasing a new album sometime this year. Look forward to. Sounds pretty cool. If you're rewatching the show, which pony is your favorite? Just curious. Like I said, I'm not a brony anymore. I'm not. I don't know if I would watch the show again. I don't know. Maybe if for whatever reason, I don't know. Maybe I would. I don't know if I would or not. Oh yeah, hell yeah, that's my favorite team, man. Hell yeah. I would show the brony crap I had, but unfortunately I threw it all out because I was at one point. I don't know. I'm not quite as embarrassed that I was a brony at one point anymore, but this is gonna sound insanely cringy. But when I was a brony, I would hold on. Shit, I do have something I still have. You all right? Be braced. Brace for this. Hold on. Let me see. This is one thing I still have. I don't even know why I guess I'm not gonna throw it away because it's a freaking shirt. But this is something I do still have that I do not wear. Likely will never wear again. Unless I wore this to school several times. Yes, I wore this to school several times, and I think I was occasionally picked on for wearing this. And there was one time I brought a little Rainbow Dash little pony thing to school one time. And the only reason I brought it is because I had a friend that would make fun of me for having it. So I just kind of had that with me, and just to see his reaction or something. I don't know why I did it. But I had this, and I wore this to school several times back in high school. Back when I was younger. I'm 26 now, but this is back when I was around 18 or 19 or something. But I had this. Yeah. I did have little figurines and all this other stuff, but I threw all that stuff away. I do not have them anymore. I'm pretty sure I threw them all away. Always been yeah. The Rainbow Dash is my favorite. I actually still do really like her design. I do really like her design, honestly. Going to make it my personal goal to get you back into MLP. We'll see if you're successful, man. We'll see. I know that Black Dresses, the group Black Dresses, which is a duo I like. I know that they're into the show. I'm pretty sure. I mean, the Debbie McCallion or McCallion. I don't know. I'm sorry if I butchered her name. She has like an album under the name Cat's Millionaire called Fun, Fun, Fun. That's My Little Pony theme. It has Pinkie Pie on the cover. and it's actually really good. It's an indie-tronica release. It's not like their industrial stuff like they're known for. That's one of my favorite Black Dresses related projects. My favorite, though, is probably Shed Blood, the solo release by Ada Rook. I really like her music, actually. That kind of borderline like Ada Rook more than Black Dresses, the both of them. But I do really love the album Forever in Your Heart. I love that album, Forever in Your Heart. It's probably my third favorite Black Dresses related project. That is it. Have you ever heard of Black Dresses before? And you know, I don't know what it is. I've pretty much been into all the, well, I don't know if I consider it all, but the major fandoms that have OC characters and whatnot that are a television show or a game or what comic or I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. I have been into a lot of the major ones. So I have been, when I was younger, I was really, really, really into Sonic, and I really loved the character Shadow, and I shipped him with Rouge. I remember. Yeah, I'm not into Sonic anymore. I mean, I don't hate Sonic. I don't know. I feel like a lot of the games are still fun. But later, I was into My Little Pony, and also around the same time, I was into Homestuck. And the reason I actually got into My Little Pony was actually because I had this one girl I dated back in Florida, and she told me about the show, and then I checked it out. That's how I got into it. So I had a girlfriend back in Florida that, and like I said, around that same time, I got into Homestuck. I never finished Homestuck. I'll try to make it a goal to read through the entire Homestuck comics, even though they're super long. But I can't do it now because I'm still reading Berserk once again, and I'm the third deluxe book. So, in Berserk, this is probably my favorite piece of literature now, book series, even though it's a manga. But I love this book, this manga series. But anyways, what was I gonna say? And then now I don't know if I would really consider it like me being into Hello Boss. I mean, I have the freaking poster. I have like this plushie. And then I have these little pens and shit. And this little, what is it? I don't know what is it called? Brain fart for a second. And I even have a little standee, which I did say that the keychain thing was my favorite, but I think the standee, I don't know. I really like the standee. It's probably my favorite. But if you notice, all the things are of Luna. That's because I really like Luna. I don't know. I really like Luna. But I mean, I do like the show, but I think it's a bit, it's not perfect. There's definitely some things I would kind of change about it. I don't really like a lot of the music, except sometimes there's some good music in it. But still, I don't know. Yeah, it's sweet. Show's kind of cute, I think. I like it. And I even got this one. So this is definitely the one people will call me a simp over. I got one of these. This is definitely the one people will call me a simp. Over is this one. Mm-hmm. And it's official merchandise. She knows that people want to fuck her character, so that she makes little official things like that, which I don't know. Cool, I guess. Just shows she doesn't care about that shit. Pretty much only been into MLP fandom. Oh, wait, you never watched the show? You've only been into the fandom? Yeah, kind of when I was kind of watching the show, I was kind of more for the fandom. I don't know. A lot of the songs in the show actually are quite good, I think. I remember. I actually do like a lot of the songs in the show. They're definitely better than the Hello Boss songs, I think. My opinion, at least. But yeah, My Little Pony actually does have some banger songs in it, and that surprised me. I'm not usually into musical stuff, though, I must admit. I kind of just feel like the main reason I don't really like a lot of the Hello Boss songs is I feel like a lot of them are too. A lot of the times they either sound like standard radio pop stuff, or they sound like they borrow too much from like something like Nightmare Before Christmas or something like that. But there's occasionally really good ones, like that one song from Ozzy's that was really good, and I really like that one song that Stolas sang to his daughter in that one episode. I thought that song was really pretty. I didn't even like the song in the new episode. I mean, I kind of like how it sounded at first, and then it kind of just like, what is this? What is this? Even though I liked the episode, I thought the episode was really good. My favorite song on the show, this might be a bit of an unpopular opinion, but I really, really like the song Bad Seeds. I don't know. I thought that song was really catchy. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I like that one a lot. I don't know. I don't remember a whole lot of them, but I do. I remember really, really liking that one, though. Oh, and then also I was into the 5 Nights at Freddy's fandom. That's right. You know, that's I don't know. For some reason, it's in my eyes now the one that I think is the least interesting, but it seems to be the one that's one of the most liveliest. Yeah, Babsies is a banger. That's right. Mm-hmm. I really like Across the Spider-Verse. Yeah, it's really good. Across the Spider-Verse soundtrack. I pre-ordered the freaking vinyl for it. So the score. I mean, yeah, you're right. The score. The soundtrack by Metro Boomin isn't the best, but I mean it's fine. There's some good songs on it, but the score is where it's at, man. And I have the movie, obviously. So they got Denzel Curry on there. I was like, oh, I didn't know that. I know he was on the. I know Denzel Curry was on the Into the Spider-Verse with the rappers or whatever. I know he was on that. I know Vince Staples was on it. Oh, and also Julian, let me just ask this. I just want, have you ever listened to Only for Dolphins by Action Bronson? I have not. I'll have to check it out. So let me ask you this. Oh wait, I recognize the cover. I have not listened to it though. I recognize the cover though. Wait, that's Mr. Wonderful. That's what. Let me see. What is the album? Dolphins. Oh, so is it a song? Let's see. Song is called Dolphins. Is it on this? On. Only for Dolphins. Oh, gotcha. Okay. So it came out in 2020. Gotcha. All right, I'll have to check it out. Have not listened to it. Yeah, Midnight Mortars is pretty good. Midnight Mortars is probably my second favorite they did, and then my first is We Got It From Here. Thank you for your service. I had to say. So Julian, you said, are you like friends with her? Like, how did with Violet Pony? You said you talked to her back in the day. Are you like friends with her, or like? Uh, I was just wondering, because if you are, that's really really cool. I guess give me a shout out. I guess tell her I like her music and tell her that my girlfriend likes her music too. So if I don't know if you can. Not really friends. We used to just talk occasionally on Twitter. Like before she was famous, or what? I mean, I don't know if I'd call her famous, but before she was, her music kind of got big, I guess. Because I mean, I used to be on wikis and I had online friends and all this other stuff back in the day, back when I was younger. Yeah, we got it from here. It's really good. Around like 27, 2018 or so, I started listening. Hmm. That's pretty cool. When did she start uploading music? I'm actually older than her. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Maybe we're about the same age. I don't remember. Um, she looks like, for according to the Rate Your Music page, she was born in 1998. I was born in 1997, so I'm older than her. Yeah, she was making music. Started in 2013. Looks like. Monarch of Monsters. That's her new album that's coming out. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Midnight Mortars is like I got the vinyl hanging on the wall. It's pretty cool. That's a good album. Whew. Can't go wrong with Tribe. Yeah, they're pretty consistent. Like I don't know what it is, but like if you were to look at a lot of the hip hop artists that are considered to be super legendary, like Nas has just that one album, Illmatic, that everyone loves, and it's like by far the best thing he's ever done. Just that album, and then people barely care about anything else. And then with Wu Tang Clan, it's like all people care about is Enter the Wu Tang, and then there are a lot of the rapper solo projects, and then it's even then it's just they just have one solo project people really really love, except for Ghostface Killah kind of has two or something. I don't know. But like Jizza, Raekwon, and Old Dirty Bastard and Ghostface Killah, you know, and then what other ones? I'm trying to think. I don't know. But then A Tribe Called Quest has, for the longest time, had two albums that people really, really love, really loved, and now they have three because of 2016 with their album that, in my eyes, is their best. We got from here. Thank you for your service. I don't know what it is. I wonder why that is, though. If they kind of have this one album that people go crazy over, and that's, I don't know, and then. I mean, they have other albums people like. I mean, Nas has other good albums. I'm not saying Illmatic is his only good album, but you know what I mean. Nas dropped a new album today. She did not. Or is it coming out tomorrow? Let's see here. Oh, it is that. I didn't know he dropped a new album today. Huh. It's been a long time since I listened to him, actually. There's 3 people watching now. Oh, I almost forgot. I don't know if I should do it. One guy, Michael, he asked me to show off my Sweet Trip albums, and I don't know if you know about the thing with Sweet Trip that's unfortunate is we gotta separate the art from the artist when it comes to Robbie, because it turned out to be a sick pervert. Other member, Valerie, she's amazing, she's pure, and she's awesome. So when I talk about Sweet Trip, she's the only one I want to support. Now, You Will Never Know Why is my second favorite album ever. I have the vinyl of that. I also have Velocity Design Convert, and I have their last album they did, which is the Tiny House and Secret Speeches, Polar Equals, which has grown off me a lot. I still like it, but it's grown off me a lot because of I don't know. Apparently, people have said that that the album is almost like, in a way, a love letter to Valerie or something. I don't know. So we're like, what celebrities do I dislike? I don't know. I'll probably have to list some off the top of my head I don't like. And if I say I dislike them, I'm not going to say I dislike someone because I don't think they're a good actor or actress. So I'll probably just go whether they're a bad person or not. So I don't know. I don't really keep track of a lot of celebrities, but I don't know if you can. I guess I don't like Donald Trump. I don't know if you consider him to be a celebrity, but he was one. Let's see. I don't like Charlie Sheen. I think he's a psychopath and a creep. What else? I don't know. Well, I would say I don't like the one guy from that 70s show. I forgot his name, but the one that has been charged with rape. I don't like him. R. Kelly. Obviously, I don't like R. Kelly. If we count musicians too, I don't like Kanye West as a person because he's a lunatic now. He just the praising of Hitler and all this other stuff has been the last final straw in his shenanigans and nonsense. But I still enjoy his music. Let's see. I do not like Onision. Obviously, he's a really bad YouTube celebrity. And actually, I actually knew a person I went to high school with actually said that she knew Onision in back when she lived in California or something like that. Like she lived next to him or something. I don't know what her experiences are with him, but if she did have experiences with him, I'm sure they're negative because he's a piece of shit. I do not like Dalby Vanity of Blood on the Dance Floor, obviously. I don't know if you consider EDP445 a YouTube celebrity, but I do not like him because he's a pedophile. And I also very, very disagree with his politics quite a lot. But it's more because he's a pedophile, obviously. Even though I used to watch him back in the day, and I used to think he was funny, but he's an awful person. And then let's see what else. What other celebrities do I not like? Trying to think. There was one YouTuber I watched. I can't remember her name. Oh, Creepshow Art. So I used to watch her videos, and she kind of did videos where she kind of drew pictures and she would kind of expose like predators and stuff like that. And I don't know. But it turns out that her husband was one of those types of people, and she never did anything about it. And she harassed this one lady that her husband harassed. So she checked off. Yeah, not a good person. Her channel's terminated now, though. Obviously, I don't like her. I'm trying to think of what other. I don't know. I don't know if you could. I don't know. Would it be weird to call Jeffrey Epstein a celebrity? I think way back in the day he was a minor celebrity, but obviously he's evil person for obvious reasons. He's evil. So yeah, he's not one I like either. So. I'm trying to think what else would be. I don't know. Oh, I don't like Chris Brown is obviously one I think is a very bad person and also not a good musician. I think he has a decent voice, but he's a horrible. His music just I don't know. It's just not good. I mean, he's not a horrible singer, but his music's just awful, and he's also an awful person. He's a criminal and he beat up Rihanna, which is not a good thing, and he's just he also pulled a gun on Frank Ocean one time, and called him a homophobic slur, which is not good. So do not like Chris Brown. He's in my eyes one of the most evil, well-known musicians. In my eyes. If you were to really go towards a really evil musician, though, that I would say is my eyes the most evil musician. It was probably Ian Watkins of Lost Prophets, and a Welsh convicted sex offender, former musician. You can just look into the stuff of what he did, and you'll see what I mean. Why? Yeah, G.G. Allen. I don't know if I consider him a celebrity, but yeah, G.G. Allen was obviously a really bad person. I think G.G. Allen one time said that if he wasn't a musician, he would have been a serial killer. And that sounds really weird for someone to say that. It might sound like they're joking, but I kind of feel like it's probably the truth. Anyways, all right, I'll see you guys on the next stream. Bye.